Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Unitarian Church of Edmonton. My name is Theresa Wilkinson, she, her, and I'll be your service leader today with our lovely Reverend Rosemary, Morrison. The Unitarian Church is a creedless community dedicated to a free and responsible search for truth and meaning. We embrace a pluralistic philosophy, opening our hearts and minds to diverse ideas, feelings, and expressions of our world community. Whatever your heritage, whatever your faith, whomever you love, however you identify, you are welcome here. We give acknowledgement and gratitude that we are on Treaty 6 land. A treaty is an inheritance, a responsibility, and a relationship. May we be good neighbors to one another, good stewards to our planet, and good ancestors to our children. As we begin, please silence your cell phones, and please remember that, of course, we are a scent-sensitive area, because some of our members are scent-sensitive.
And your minister.
And your minister, yes. So first of all, we'll call for announcements from Andrea Graham.
Good morning, I'm Andrea Graham, she, her. Most of you know that I'm a singer, but I also sing with the Chalice choir here. And I know, what a shock. And I'm the really loud one. So we have the Chalice Cabaret coming up, and that is supporting our glorious Chalice team. And I invite you to come buy a ticket from me today. Now, I'm up in the sound booth for the day, but I will be down after. You can come pick up tickets from me. They are $20 each. We have a few guests. We have Dalen Jorgensen, and we have Martin Borscht, and Yvonne Brown. So Dalen, if you look at her website, it's very focused on country, but she actually plays quite a wide range of diverse music. She'll be doing an acoustic set. Yvonne is a pianist and I can't even say it. She does lots. Artist from Edmonton. She's worked with the Citadel. She's done a ton of shows at the Edmonton Fringe and with the Winnipeg Fringe. And this is very, very long. She plays with the Youth Orchestra of Northern Alberta and is a soloist at the Edmonton Music and Speech Arts Festival. So I highly recommend you come on out and see our special guests. Again, it's $20. I'll be loitering after the... Oh yeah, April 17th at 7 o'clock, I believe. Yes. Okay, so April 17th, that is a Friday. We're usually Saturday, but this time we're gonna mix it up and go Friday. So come see me if you'd like a ticket. Later.
I guess we're different heights. My name's Karen. My pronouns are she and her. Next Sunday, we are going to do a group photo after the church service. So we've done this in the past. So we have pictures of all of us celebrating Transgender Day of Visibility with Brian, a couple of them. Now it's time, finally, that we get one with Reverend Rosemary. So we need to recommit our support to the transgender community who have definitely been picked on a lot recently. So just show up. If you want, wear blue, red, or blue, pink, white, combination of whatever, and I'll have signs for us to hold. And just all you have to do is stand here and have your picture taken, and it's a group. It's easy, next Sunday.
Hi, I'm Marilyn Gay. My pronouns are she, her, and I am a canvasser for the Water Not Coal petition, and I have the official documentation here that you can find me after the service and sign. The petition begins as follows. The government of Alberta shall prohibit through legislation all coal exploration and mining activities within the eastern slopes of Alberta's Rocky Mountains, other than mines that are in actual production as of January 1st, 2026. There's a bit more to the petition, but it goes into specifics about things that will be prohibited. If you care about the environment, if you love our Rocky Mountains, if you think that the purity of water is more important than profit, then come and see me after the service.
Good morning, my name is Karen Mills. My pronouns are she and her. And I'm here just to remind you that we are in the midst of kind of an exciting time at the UCE, deciding what we want to do with ourselves in the next 3 to 5 years. And so we're updating our strategic plan, but we really need everyone's voice to help us do that so that we know that we're all on the same page and heading in the same direction together. And so one way that we're doing that is by asking for your input on a survey. It's been online for the last few weeks, and we did a brainstorming session at the end of February. But if you haven't had a chance to do the survey yet, it closes tomorrow. So you can do it online, but I've also printed a bunch of paper copies, and they're just at the back, right by a can full of pens, so it's really easy. 9 questions. If you could do them and hand them in to me after the service, that would be fantastic.
Good morning. My name is Reverend Rosemary Morrison. My pronouns are she, her, and it is my pleasure and honor to be here this morning with you as your minister. And I've been sitting with my back to you. I never do that. It's so amazing. Look at the crowd. It's so great. I should have had more tables put up. I'm sorry. Okay, so I have a whole bunch of announcements because it's really busy around here. After church today, as you can hear, there's all kinds of things to sign up for and do, including Reverend Brian Kiley, our minister emeritus, is putting on a adult religious education program back in the boardroom, and he's going to be taking you through a deep dive on our UU principles. I want to welcome all of you online. The message part of the service, as you may have seen on the Friday email, is an art project. Here in the sanctuary, we all have watercolor paints and waters and paintbrushes and watercolor paper, and we're going to be going through a little process that a lovely woman on YouTube is going to put us through. I suggest that if you wish to participate during that time online, that you gather some art supplies with you. Preferably some watercolors if you have them at home. It's a busy week coming up, so we have UUs on tap on Wednesday evening. I'll be there by 6, and at 3 Vikings at 6 o'clock, just for an informal gathering at a place where you don't have to cook or do dishes and just visit with one another. It's really fun, and I usually reserve for 15 folk, and they can accommodate us if there's less or more. On Friday night is our Soul Matters monthly movie, and you get to watch it on the big screen. And it's a great movie this week called Train Dreams. I saw it a little while ago. It's a beautiful, beautiful, thought-provoking, heart-wrenching film that I know you will love and have great conversations about. I am not going to be there because I am getting ready for the Big Splash event on Saturday night. The Big Splash event is our Canvas wind-up party. So right now, through the month of March, is our Canvas, and Brandy Moller-Reed is going to talk about that right after me talking, and it's going to be great. We've got food, we've got a signature beverage, we've got a spaghetti buffet, we've got desserts, we've got live auction, silent auction. Erin Vander Molen Pater, you may know, John and Michelle's daughter, is going to be singing and playing for us, and we got 2 drag performers coming. It's going to be a blast. You do not want to miss it. I'm very excited for it. So there are so many sign-up sheets in the back after church. You just need to get a pen and go around and sign up for everything. So there are sign-up sheets to help us set up and clean up. That we kind of have the middle part all covered, but there's, we're just not going to be able to do all of it. So we're going to need some help with some setup and cleanup, especially the cleanup. That's the icky part. And right, we need auction items. So if you have something you'd like to put into the silent auction, we have quite a few of that. What we're really looking for is for people to put on experiences. Like, I heard somebody say that they might do a murder mystery dinner, and you can bid on that. So things like that. I heard something about chocolate something. You could bid on that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And I need to stop talking because we're going to be here till 10 o'clock tonight if I don't be quiet. I'd like to invite Brandy Moeller-Reed up to do the canvas presentation, please.
Good morning. My name's Brandy Moeller-Reed. My pronouns are she and her, and I've been asked to talk to you a little bit about Canvas. It's our month where we take pledge donations and everything to help this church run. That's me. So why do I donate? That's what I'm here to tell you, why I donate. And I suppose my story starts like anybody else's. When I first came to this church 25 years ago or so, with my then husband, we were looking for spiritual connection. And that's what we found in this church. And so for the first couple of years, I don't think I really donated much. And then I started to donate small, because when you're a member of the church, that's what you're supposed to do. Or so I was told. I'd never really been involved in a church before. And then I started small, $10, $20 a year, and I think I stayed like that for a long time. Single mom budget, that was what was within my means. And slowly over the years, as my financial has changed, I've also increased it here. But why? So let me tell you a story. Friday night, I was here with my daughter. We run a pagan Chalice group here that uses this sanctuary. Oh, sorry, there we go. And so we were here. It's our every 6-week bonding time. And after the Chalice group ended, we had some newcomers, and they were looking for a ride to the LRT. So I said, sure. I'm a mom of 5 teenagers. It's a national pastime driving people around for me. So no problem, drove her down to the LRT, and during the ride, she explained how she was a recovering addict, clean since December. She was increasing her job prospects, volunteering more in her community, and just talked a little bit about some of her philosophies that she'd been encountering over the last few months. And as she got out, my daughter looked at me, she goes, she was really cool. I really like some of what she said was really interesting. And I said, isn't it cool? Everybody has a story. Everybody has something that we can learn from. And so I thought, this isn't unique. Through my time here, I started as a group youth leader, then as a member at large on the board, then vice president, president, and currently I sit on the governance advisory team in the finance committee. And I've sat around tables, whether they be committee tables or food tables, with musicians, those involved in theater, artists, psychologists, teachers, professors, CEOs, directors, single moms, refugees, and addicts. We have some seriously super cool people in this church. And they have super cool stories. That's the technical term, super cool. So around these tables, and maybe it's religion on tap, maybe it's our membership dinner next Saturday, maybe it's a committee table. But these interactions and these conversations are what feed my soul as much as any Sunday morning can. But it all takes money. It takes money to run this church. It takes money to buy the food. It takes money to advertise what we're doing. We have so many talented, gifted, resilient, brilliant, and super cool people in this church. And I donate to keep this church, donate to this church so I can keep those conversations and learning moments open, whether it be policy making or philosophical discussions or new musicians. The people in this congregation feed my soul, and that's why I donate, and so I hope you will too.
Thank you, Brandy. By the way, I pledge too, just so you know, in case you're wondering. It is my pleasure and honor to introduce Kim Cousineau and Jennifer O'Donnell. Did I say it right? Yes. I have to tell you that I moved to Victoria in 2010. And I moved across the street from the little lay-led church in Victoria, capital UU congregation. And Kim was there. I walked in, and Kim was playing the piano. And Dick Jackson was the music director, and a lot of you know Dick Jackson from getting higher choir in Victoria Online. And I never even bothered going to the big church, and I joined them, and my mom said, my mom and my daughter said, why did you join the little church? Why didn't you go to the big church where all the people are? I said, because of the music. Because of the music. Kim is extraordinary. And he has all kinds of degrees, Bachelor of Music from the University of Victoria, studied privately with Anna Kald, student of Russian pianist Pavel Egorov, alumni for everything, huge repertoire, constantly in demand for accompanying choirs, including the choir I sing in, Vocal Alchemy, and the Anti-Meridian Choir that sings here on Wednesday morning, and Kronos Choir, which we go to Mayfield. I mean, I got pages and pages of this. Huge demand, huge demand. In 2012, Kim was the recipient of the BC Choral Federation's Joyce O. Maguire Award for Outstanding Long-Term Service as a choral accompanist. He also freelances as a vocal coach and studio pianist. Jennifer is a voice teacher and performer trained in classical and contemporary styles. I haven't gotten to know Jennifer very well. We've just met a couple of times, but I'm so looking forward to hearing her sing. She's got a Bachelor of Arts from the University of Winnipeg and a Bachelor of Music in Vocal Performance from the University of Alberta, and is an alumni for the Center for Operatic Studies in Italy. I could also go on, but again, we'll be here till 10 o'clock tonight, and so I would like to invite us to quiet ourselves and our devices, take a couple of breaths, arrive, and I'd like to invite Kim and Jennifer to come up and grace us with a prelude.
ask Sabrina to come forward and light our chalice for me while I light these words of inspiration. Sabrina just recently rejoined us in our choir, so we're like, yay, more voices. So these words are by Tracy Johnson. We light our chalice this morning, light of our creative spirits, light of our wise souls, light of our wandering and curious minds, light of love for this place, this people, the work. Illuminate our hearts and the spaces between them in the sacred time of unfolding. Blessed be. Our service is named Following Our Creative Breath. My favorite creative breath is singing. Surprise, surprise, like a lot of us. Please join me and rise as you are willing and able to be singing our first hymn, number 346. Come sing a song with me. Sometimes we doing dishes, I'm like, you just get it stuck in your brain sometimes. It's wonderful. As a community, Unitarian Universalists strive to practice generosity by sharing our abundance with others outside these walls. Half of all the contributions collected go to an outside charity each month. This month, our charity of the month is Wings of Providence. So I see our ushers are getting the plates ready. And so if anyone wishes to have a tax donation or tax slip for their donation, we do have envelopes in the back of the sanctuary there by the doors. So Wings of Providence is, let me just think here. It's a lifeline for a lifetime. A lifeline for a lifetime. What that means, for women and children fleeing domestic violence, safety is just the first step. Time That's why true healing demands more than crisis intervention. It requires stability, support, and tools to build a future from violence. That's where the wings come in. They don't offer just escape. They provide pathways to lasting independence, security, and hope. Many of our members do contribute on a monthly basis regarding to automatic deductions from their bank accounts, so that way they can contribute in that way as well. And with that, we will sing our gathering song, From You I Receive. From you I receive, to you I...
Our second, Kim and Jennifer are going to play another piece, sing and play another piece for us. Silent Noon by Ralph Vaughan Williams. Thank you. Carry on. Okay. Okay.
Your hands lie open in the long, fresh grass. The finger points look through like rosy blooms. Your eyes smile peace. The pasture gleams and glooms 'neath billowing skies that scatter and amass. All round our nest, far as the eye can pass, are golden kingcup fields with silver edge, where the cow parsley skirts the hawthorn hedge. 'Tis visible silence, still as the hourglass. Deep in the sun-searched groves, the dragonfly hangs like a blue thread loosened from the sky. So this winged hour is dropped to us.
So for me, like I said, the term creative breath makes me think of my favorite expression, singing. I know even growing up, I'm not sure whether many were involved with Girl Guides and that, but one of my favorite things to do is we had music camps. And every summer when we would go to that, the way we gathered everyone around, one person starts singing, and then other people join in, like, okay, it's time to get together. Okay, we just keep in the same song over and over and over and over again until everyone was gathered. So that's the way we called each other together. Said, hey, we're getting together now. It was much better, much more gentler of a way. So I joined the Chalice choir way back in 2000s-ish, I think, somewhere in there. I enjoy every inspiring song composed either by our very own Gordon Ritchie or in our hymn books. I especially enjoy recently going to the drag show. Oh my gosh. Dinner and a show for $20. You cannot beat that. And it's so entertaining, and it's so uplifting, and it's just so amazing. You got to check it out if you have a chance. It's wonderful. I was just thinking, too, as Jennifer was singing, music, I think, can be like a paintbrush in painting visions in our minds. And with those visions, we can do creative things with it. We can create pottery, we can create paintings, we can do various different things. But also, too, I always find music is really diverse, that it can help us heal, it can help us inspire, motivate, and even soothe ourselves if we're having some troubles. So that's what I really enjoy about music the most. That's for me. Maybe it works for you too. So my next order of service, if you will, is a reading, Life Tips from a Pottery Wheel by Tim Atkins. Over the past couple of years, what started off as a hobby has turned into a true spiritual practice, wheel-thrown pottery. I would love to tell you that I picked it up immediately, that I become some expert potter with showcases and gallery openings. Okay, I can't stop laughing at that picture. In fact, I've had some pretty epic failures with my pottery. Almost everything comes off a little off-centered. And often my attempts on the wheel end up with a disaster of some sort. Just last month, when I was trimming a bowl, it flew off my wheel, smashed into another wheel, and the formerly not too bad turned into something a little more resembling a pancake. I laughed it off. When I was learning to make bowls, clay ended up coating on my arms, cheeks, hair, everywhere, really. None of the bowls came out like bowls. And I'm sure some of us remember making ashtrays for our parents in 6th grade, way back when. And I left with a huge smile on my face despite failure after failure. But what have I learned? Far and away, the most important lesson pottery has taught me is not to be attached to the final product. There are a lot of places in the process of making wheel-thrown pottery where something different than you expect can happen. You never know how the final product will look until after glazing, when it comes out of the kiln. Every time I put a piece into the kiln with a certain expectation of how it'll look, I've been disappointed. When I don't care much how it looks in the end, I end up pleasantly surprised. I can't be attached to those final outcomes. The process matters more than the product. This is a universal truth in art and creativity, and it transcends every artistic medium, from architecture to YouTube videos. No matter what form the art takes in your mind, no matter what medium you use, the process of making that art changes who you are as a person. How we're changed differs from person to person, but we are fundamentally changed by embracing our creativity, no matter how creative the outlet. And our next hymn then would be Painting Colors with Our Mind as we sing De Colores. De Colores. I'm not sure if I'm saying quite right, but colors in Spanish.
That's a fun song. I'd like to invite Gordon Ritchie up to do, originally we were going to have Jared Robinson come and do some art with us, but instead we're just going to do some art, and we're going to talk about Jared. Here's his picture.
Thank you, Reverend Rosemary. Good morning, everyone. Yes, Jared is a busy local Edmonton artist, and I love this guy. I have been following him for a little while. I found him at an art walk, one of many art walks here in the city. Fell in love with his work, follow him, and what I really love about Jared is how he describes his work and his process. I get quite moved reading some of his posts. So I'd like to share one of his posts with you. These are Jared's words. It's funny how easy it is to get lost in the creative zone. There's something almost sacred about that headspace. Time softens, the noise fades, you're not multitasking, you're not scrolling, you're not solving the world's problems, you're just there, fully present with something that lights you up. For me, that space is painting. It's where my mind exhales, where ideas get to wander without being rushed, where my hands are busy and my thoughts are free. There's a kind of quiet joy in making something that didn't exist an hour ago, a small part of creation that feels both grounding and electric at the same time. And sure, there's a little bit of a dopamine hit, something that comes just right. It's a nice bonus. But more than that, it's gratitude. Gratitude that I get to make things, that I get to disappear in color and texture and story for a while. Getting lost in creativity isn't escapism, it's restoration.
And now it's your joy or concern. The candle stations are over here. They are open for you anytime that you would like. So I want to tell you, one of the things I like to do is decorate cookies with royal icing. And one of the really excellent things to do, it's called wet on wet with royal icing. And you pipe the icing onto the cookie, and then while it's still wet, you pipe on other designs and other colors. And they blend together, and you can move them and make a marble decoration. And it's so much like watercolors that I guess I could probably do something with watercolors like I do with icing. But no, I'm not gonna. No, I do other things very well. So, and some things really badly that I enjoy doing. So I'd like to think about now, we're going to sing Sia Humba, which in like 1 or 2 minutes, we're going to sing Sia Humba. And I'll ask you to stand and sing that in a minute or so. And I invite you to sway and move and clap your hands and whatever it is to get into the spirit of this piece. And there is a Sia Humba missing on one of the slides. I checked it, all of the slides. So the first line of every verse should have 2 Sia Humbas. And pardon? In the chorus. So it's Sia Humba. Kukanea Quencos. Sia Humba Kukanea Quencos. Do you want to say that with me? Sia Humba Kukanea Quencos. That's it. That's the African words of Sia Humba. Are you ready? Did you have fun with the painting? Are you ready to carry on with the rest of the service? Or do you want to just keep painting? Or are we going to sing? What are we going to do, folks? All right. We can sing this song and keep painting, and we can sing this song and paint afterwards. So I'm going to invite us to sing Sia Humba, 10:30 at this time.
Sia
and now I ask Sabrina to come and extinguish our candle, please. Let us sing The Magic of Imagination by Susan L. Van Dresser. Let us sing the magic of imagination by which we know one another and learn the lives of eras gone by. Let us sing the magic of creation by which we build the world of our soul and teach its wisdom to others, young and old. Let us sing the magic of our lives together, holding and shaping by the movement of breath, from heart to lung, all new life that is to come. Go now with singing, now with magic in your fingertips. Touch this world with life.
I would like to thank everyone who participated in this service. Greeters, ushers, musicians, thank you again to Kim and Jennifer for gracing us, and we will be delighted to hear you once more this morning. There's tech folk, there's people at the greeters table, there's people baked for you, there's all kinds of goodies back there, so make sure you have some coffee and a snack. Thank you for those online for being here, and for anyone watching us on YouTube at a later date. And thank you to all of you for being here and participating. I hope you had fun. Did anybody have fun? Yeah? Okay, good. Yeah, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay, you know? Next time it might be your cup of tea and somebody else is not. So every time we get together, it's a little different. I offer you these words of benediction by Maureen Killeran. As we listen to the blessing of music, may we know this ending as more than a time of goodbye. May the warmth of this community and the memory of our chalice flame sustain our hearts and encourage our minds as we engage in the blessings of life's challenges and hope. Go in peace. Go in joy, and go in love. And I would like to invite Kim and Jennifer for the Prelude.
the sky, above the sky. Tomorrow when I sit upon the graduation platform stand, I know my hands will shake when I reach out to take that paper with the ribbon band. Now that all the learning's done, oh, who knows what will now begin? Oh, it's so strange. I'm strange inside. The world has grown so wide. The time so
Jennifer, let us give them a wonderful round of applause, please. Thank you so much. It was fabulous. And now let us sing our linking song, Carry the Flame.